Cancer, welcome to your past, present, future reading for the week of August 11th through the 17th. This is Empowered World Tarot. We're a new channel. My name is Holly Christine. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Cancer's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to exchange or reverse the energies as necessary. And let's see what's going on. We're going to do a 10 card plus spread. We will clarify everything, follow it up with some advice from the universe, as well as an oracle card. Wow, there it is. Starting out, Knight of Wands in the recent past, Five of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. In the current energies, the Magician, right at the heart of your reading. It is the Six of Swords, but in reverse. Three of Pentacles. In the immediate future, the Three of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. The overall energy of your reading today is the Ace of Swords. And what brings us here to this particular reading, the Seven of Cups. Looking at all of your many options and choices there seems to be a bit of confusion, but I'm sure if you focus enough, you can figure out what the best option or choice for you is. The overall energy, this Ace of Swords, brings in clarity and truth so that you can take action based on that. So let's see, in the recent past, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. This is some tough energy. There is a battle, and somebody here is all gung-ho to go after something they're inspired or feeling passionate about. But this battle is a battle of wills for sure, and it shows that sacrifices are willing to be made back there in the past. And it looks like it may be tied up to work with that Eight of Pentacles. Not sure yet, but whatever it is, there's this repeating energy of working at it over and over again kind of thing. And the current energies, the Magician, the Six of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. So we're manifesting something here, and it looks like that you or somebody else, right at the heart of your reading, we're talking about returning. This is an energy of starting out on a journey, heading one direction, and then sort of mid-journey turning around and heading back. And when we head back, there's a sense of collaborating with others, maybe making some plans, trying to rebuild some stability, perhaps. In the immediate future, I see celebration, communing with others, having a good time. But then conflict shows up, and there might be an opportunity for some new love coming up. All right, let's clarify that Ace of Swords in the overall energy. Tied up to a wish with the Star card. Two of Pentacles. And the Nine of Cups. So we're here to gain some clarity and take some action based on something super important to us, something that we want very, very much, that would lead us to feeling very satisfied and happy, emotionally balanced, and even free, or light, free, happy, joyous. But there's some back and forth energy here, some doubt showing up about those exact things, about the clarity, about the desire, the wish, and will it lead to the happiness that we think it will. And at the bottom, Six of Wands. We're here because, we want to be recognized and feel our victories and success with this. Yes. In the recent past, let's take a look at that Knight of Wands. Going passionately after something. Feeling impulsive, feeling an urgent need to take some action. A little bit fired up there. Heading into battle, it looks like. Not quite sure. Okay, here we go. The Two of Swords. The Seven of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. And at the bottom, the Ace of Pentacles. So there's some indecision here, something you can't see. About blocking the feelings of lack and abandonment. Feeling really down. Can't see or decide how to block it. And we're here because there's an opportunity to build some stability, but this Knight of Wands is so fired up, ready to go. I don't think they're seeing clearly. I think they're up in their heads a little bit about how to go about something to make themselves feel better about their stability itself, something they would like to manifest. Okay, let's take a look at the Five of Swords. This battle, this fight that it seems that this Knight of Wands is sort of heading into. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Swords. And the King of Swords. And at the bottom, Four of Swords. Whatever this fight is, it seems that putting one's well-being first and learning how to make professional type decisions with logic and not emotion would be sacrificed if we just rush into this battle like this knight looks like he's doing. He or she, sex on the card doesn't matter, but there's this energy of it's like an ego problem. Back here, they feel lack and low self-worth, and they can't see how to block it, and they just want to do something. They feel like they must urgently act, so they rush into this fight. But this fight is a battle of ego. It's a battle of wills and ego where we end up sacrificing something important, and the something important here is well being, self care, nurturing the self, and learning and taking a closer look at what kind of professional decision making we can call in. And if it's not professional, like for a job, it's that level of um, deciding and being determined logically, not emotionally. The Knight of Wands is acting more emotionally. Um, and the Four of Swords is what brings us here. It's almost um, it's showing that a timeout is needed. Take a breather from this to get our thoughts clear. Would be really, really helpful, and do some emotional healing and mental healing while we're at it. But a break from this is needed to take a breather. Let's move on to the Eight of Pentacles. This card of work or repetitive skill building. Show us the Eight of Pentacles, please. Repetitive skill building. That sounds like it. That could be helpful here. Okay. The Wheel. The Nine of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles. And at the bottom, there's that Ace of Pentacles again. We saw it at the bottom of the very first clarifiers. So investing in some kind of skill that builds stability, um, doing it independently. There's a sense of something coming back around. Something coming back around, independently investing in some sort of skill building here, asset building, skill building. I don't know what it is, but that pentacle and that Page of Pentacles, investing in it, that Ace of Pentacles is something you want to manifest. And speaking of manifest, let's do the Magician, because that's exactly what he's doing. One of the coolest magicians ever. I love his on his sombrero or all the candles lighting the room as if it's like a chandelier. Uh, his sombrero, and he's got his crystal ball. I love it. All right, let's see what's going on with the Magician. What are you manifesting? Definitely something to do with that Ace of Pentacles, whatever it is. Building the Nine of Pentacles is about securing security and confidence and abundance. Progressing. That's what I see you doing over here. Okay, and we have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Swords at the bottom. The Moon. So you're not really revealing everything as we come here, but you are showing up wanting to manifest some boundaries, some rules over the situation, some requirements. Um, you're thinking about your future long term, which path you should take, and you are um, manifesting also some stress about this and some anxiety and some fear and maybe some sleepless nights even. Again, you're calling in the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords so far, and you're really looking to block your emotional self, to put your heart in a cage so that you don't react like you did back there, sacrificing your own well-being to argue, fight, and then you sacrifice even learning. So you take a closer look at this very logical type of energy, which you're manifesting here too, but you're stressed out and you just don't know which path to take. Things have not yet been revealed with the moon underneath, and maybe there are some buried emotions still there, or something subconscious that's holding you back, or you're just not ready to reveal yet. But let's clarify the next card right at the center of the reading. It has extra prominence, and it is the Six of Swords, but in reverse. So you were on your way somewhere, or somebody was, and they turned around. They're coming back. Show us the Six of Swords. Five of Cups. They have regrets. Ten of Wands. Heavy burdens. This is hard. And the Knight of Pentacles. They're moving very slowly, though. They're coming back slow. They're taking their sweet time. And at the bottom, we have the Moon again. Yet to be revealed. So that whoever it is coming back, whether it's you going back or somebody else, they're not at their destination yet. So they haven't shown up to reveal yet. And we don't know exactly why yet. You guys do, but it's not showing up here in the reading. Knight of Pentacles. Very slow. Very, very slow. But this person has regrets and they are grieving their losses, so they're turning around. So it's like they made a decision to take off and leave, and now they're coming back. They regret it. But this is a very hard journey for them. Okay, let's take a look at the Three of Pentacles. Rebuilding some sort of sense of stability here. Collaborating with others. Show us the Three of Pentacles. Making plans. Okay, and we have the Chariot. The Ace of Swords. There it is. The overall energy of the entire reading. Interesting. And Page of Cups. So you hold a lot of hope around this. Oh, look at the bottom, guys. It's the devil. It is the devil. There is something unhealthy that brings us here. Collaborating with others. It's showing the vehicle to victory, very determined and feeling guided by the universe to hurry up and get to a goal. A goal of clarity and truth so that we can take action. And you're very, very hopeful about this clarity and truth. Is somebody returning? Because when we look over here at the Ace of Swords, we've got this divine wish, a back and forth energy and doubt of what would make someone happy. And here we have somebody returning, albeit slowly. And over here, we have that unhealthy energy. Over here, you're manifesting boundaries, but you're not sure about your path. And you're stressed about it. I think you already know they're coming back here. Because back there, when that wheel happened, skill building and abundance building, investing in, turning things around. I feel like that wheel of turning things around might have had something to do with this person turning around. Very interesting. But yeah, there's some unhealthy behavior pattern tied up to this action. Rushing to a decision, to an action, and being so super hopeful about being able to rebuild stability here with somebody who's returning. Slowly. I can't stress enough that it's slow. Okay. Show us the Three of Cups. This is communing with others, having some drinks, having some cocktails, having a good time. Show us the Three of Cups, please, in the immediate future. There it is. The Lovers. Four of Swords. Oh, Three of Cups. Three of Cups on the Three of Cups. There you go. You've been dreaming about this. You've been dreaming about this, and here it is. It's like you manifested it through your dreams, getting together, and you find it not only a lot of fun and it feels good, but somewhat healing to the heart. This is a connection on your heart, the kind of connection that stays on our hearts like a tattoo forever. Even if they aren't in our lives, the tattoo remains. At the bottom, we're here because somebody walked away. Yeah, and now you're getting back together and celebrating over here. I see that. They've returned. And this is where you get together in the immediate future. Okay, so if it hasn't happened yet, it's going to happen soon, it looks like. But next we have conflict. Something arises, some sort of challenge, some sort of argument, or something happens. What is it? What is this conflict? With the Five of Wands, please. Somebody's feeling defensive. Nine of Wands. King of Pentacles. There's that Ace of Pentacles. We're seeing it for the third time. And at the bottom, there's the Victory card. We saw it underneath over here. And now we're seeing it here. Somebody's walls are up. I don't know if that's yours or theirs, but now we have the King of Pentacles here who's become a master at their resources or manifestations, running the show, being the boss, whatever it is. They're good at managing things. And then we have that Ace of Pentacles again, like that offer, that seedling, like to put work and effort into something so that we can build it into even more stability, build it into this thing that we want. I think that there's conflict, that you're guarded here. I think you're that Nine of Wands. I think you don't trust the energy coming at you when the King of Pentacles presents an offer. The King of Pentacles is this Knight of Pentacles also. It's the person returning very slowly, but here they're showing you their king self, it looks like. Like, I know what I'm doing. I know, how to make this thing grow, and here's my offer. The conflict is you don't trust it. You're over here in this Nine of Wands. I don't trust you. And I think that you're right not to. Remember we saw the Devil before? There's something about this energy that is unhealthy, is what it seems like. Remember back here we saw the Chariot rushing to a goal of building something, building stability and collaboration with somebody. That's what we saw over here. And all this hope around it, positive attitude, which is wonderful if you're with somebody who's trustworthy, but that's not who showed up. The Devil showed up. And the Devil always wears a mask, okay, so that you don't see that he's the Devil. And here he looks like a perfectly stable, trustworthy master of management of things, of whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, that whoever this reading is for, they're promising something stable. I don't know what. Is it a business? Is it a relationship? I don't really know. It could be different for different people out there. Leave a comment. If this is resonating with you, leave a comment. Share your story. It helps other people. And it helps me to see all the different ways that it could apply, that these energies can apply. Because I can make something up like, I think this is what's happening, but that's going to narrow the field of who that applies to. It really, these energies are the most important thing, and you guys apply them to your situation, and that's how you know, wow, spirit's here validating my situation to a T, um, because that's what it's about. Helping you guys get the bird's eye perspective of the energies that are surrounding you to help you make clearer decisions moving forward. When we see cards like the devil, it's a warning. Forewarned is forearmed. I could see your heart is into something and you want something to work out, but it is right to be very careful about these energies showing up. And you've dealt with them before, because this is somebody who's coming back around. Okay, and you were right over here to pull out that Queen of Swords and say, I need to set some boundaries here. I don't even know which way to go or what to do, and I'm stressed out about it. Yeah, no wonder, because you know on like a higher level, you already know. This is just confirming it. Let's take a look at this new opportunity for love. Show us the Ace of Cups. So maybe it is for a relationship. Although it could be the love of just experiencing more joy in your life here. It could apply to anything. We don't know yet. You guys know. But let's take a look at the Ace of Cups, please. You don't trust the offer, and rightly so. At least that's my opinion. We'll see what Spirit has to say when we get some advice after we clarify here. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. Strength. Seven of Pentacles. The Magician. That didn't tell me very much. At the bottom. Wow. Okay. I don't know. So you call in strength because this is hard. Because now you decide you're going to analyze what stability is really truly here. And if we analyze or assess the harvest of what we have, then we can assess how much we need to get to where we need to go or desire to go. And I don't really see well, I guess I do see. I just don't. You decide to manifest this new opportunity for love or joy or something that makes you really happy to overflow in your life. I think you accept this offer, is what you're telling me. Maybe you call in strength because part of you knows that it's unhealthy because you're going against your sense of not trusting. You're going against it. You're like, well, there's something here, and maybe it's worth trying. So you just go ahead and decide to manifest it. And at the bottom, we're here because, yes, we want to be successful at what? At all that over there. Our dream, our wish for satisfaction and happiness and love and joy. So that's what you've decided. That's what you tell me over here. But I don't know. It's like nothing got really addressed. Your trust level. This is your warning. If this hasn't happened yet, if this is how you feel and you go from this, the 9 of wands, to all of a sudden, yeah, let's manifest the Ace of Cups with somebody who had the devil showing up, somebody who left before, made sacrifices, left, and then regretted it and like slow walked it back, and it was painful. I don't know. I just don't like you going from the 9 of wands to all of a sudden manifesting this. It just feels like a jump from A to Z, you know? Uh, You're ignoring your feelings here and just going with what this King of Pentacles, who really seems to be just wearing that as a mask. If anything, he's the Knight of Pentacles, which is a much less mature individual compared to a king or a queen who would be mature in their behaviors, usually. But certainly more mature than somebody who is of a knight level. And your person is showing up, turning back around as a knight. But then he puts on the mask of a king right here. So, anyway, let's get some advice from the universe. Advice from the universe. What do you want to tell Cancer to close off this reading, please? What message do you want to leave? Okay. So we have the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. And what brings us here? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, here's what this says to me loud and clear. I don't know how this makes sense to you guys. But here it is. 5 of Cups. That's somebody who's grieving and comes in real regretful and sorrowful, right? Remember, we saw your person, speaking of that Knight of Pentacles, it was right there, the 5 of Cups, when he turned around, he or she. Turned around with this heavy burden and started slow walking it back to you, kind of like with their tail between their legs almost, kind of feeling, you know? But the next card that shows up is the 6 of Wands. That's the one that was just at the bottom, not only in the clarifiers of your overall, but we saw it several times during the reading, including at this very last spot about being victorious, about manifesting a new opportunity here for happiness and joy. But we go from the 5 of Cups to the 6 of Wands. We just go from, it's like going from A to Z again. It doesn't make sense. And it creates 2 of Swords. Not only confusion, but something you can't see. Something you can't see coming because you either don't want to see it or you just don't have all the information yet to see it. I don't know. There's plenty of information in this reading alone to, if you learn to trust your guidance, you would know to trust your guidance. But this is saying you probably don't want to see it, that going from the 5 of Cups to 6 of Wands celebration with no healing time or anything in between. I didn't see any healing cards. I didn't see any truth cards. I didn't see any. I just saw somebody with the devil putting on a mask of a king, making an offer, and you're like, yeah, okay. So that's what's here, and bringing us here at the bottom. Look at this. It's this Queen of Pentacles who's interested in going to the next level. Pentacles. That's about stability. Is this person coming back? Or are you with them, deciding to be with them? Either way, somebody's looking to move on up in the world, if you know what I mean. And put themselves first. The Queen of Pentacles is always about putting themselves first. Only in this circumstance, I do not feel that it is a healthy one. To go from a Five of Cups to a Six of Wands, there's something you can't see. You need to put yourself first here, and be wary of them and what promises they're making and being a partner with them. If they're the King of Pentacles over here and you're trying to be the Queen of Pentacles over here, I don't see how this could end well, because we're jumping, from one thing to another just because we have all these hopes and dreams, and maybe we have a good time with them and we're attracted to them. But there's a lot lacking with this person, and they're not to be trusted. And you're right to not trust them, what you showed me back here. You're absolutely right. I feel it too. I don't know what they're up to, but it looks like you're going to find out. If you play out these energies like they are here in the cards, um, you will find out. And then, you know what? You can just let me know what happened. So, hit like, hit subscribe. I'd love to have your energy here. There'll be new readings each week, and we're just going to have a whole lot of fun here and hope to help people on their journeys. Hope you feel supported. At the very least, you see that you're being validated. Spirit is here working. They're moving the cards. I'm not making it up. I'm just trying to give some justice in delivering the message so that it lands accurately for you. And the best way to do that is just to describe the energies of the cards versus what I think is happening. But I can't help but add that into a little bit. I'm only human, guys. Okay, so we're going to pull an oracle card to close this off, and this is from the Dream Weavers Oracle. Spirit, what message do you have for Cancer from the Dream Weavers Oracle, please? There it is. It is card number 36. If a cat curls round the moon, letting go of codependent relationships and the value of interdependence. If a cat curls round the moon, it's a sign to release yourself from your enmeshments and claim the freedom and independence to be your own person with healthy boundaries. If you've gone along just to get along or engaged in people pleasing, you might be concerned about the consequences of saying no. What would happen if you set a boundary and chose what you really wanted? Don't give your power away to someone else's reactions. It's more important to choose what feels right and true for you. Celebrate your uniqueness too. Choosing to do things your way doesn't mean you're doing anything to promote endings or drama. It's a healthy separation to have your own views, your own perspectives, and still be engaged. Codependent relationships are always unhealthy and unsupportive in the long run. Speak up, share your mind, and be okay with learning from others who have different ideas. You don't have to agree with them if it's not right for you. As people, we need each other. We weren't built to live on our own, and now you are being wholly supported as a unique being, able to love and be loved and be yourself, allowing healthy interdependence to replace the sticky quality of draining relationships. No matter what your inquiry, when a cat curls around the moon, it's a sign to step back and assess what you really want and how you really feel and how you want to feel. Only then can you step forward. You can't go wrong. Okay. I hope it helps, Cancer. These are some understandable feelings and situations that come up, and they're difficult to navigate. So I wish you all the best, and I look forward to reading for you guys next time. Take care, Cancer.